So a big topic of discussion is that the youngest age groups seem to be going to 3 versus 3 down from 5v5, and I think they won't be getting to 11 versus 11 until they're a lot older now. Now this is going to be a big debate, I think, but for me, I'm massively in favour for the changes. I think it'll be brilliant for kids trying to develop and kids getting better at football. I think the people that might not like it are clubs potentially thinking about, right, we're going to need more coaches, but I don't think you do, and coaches who probably want the game to look like the 11-a-side game quicker. But if you're a coach that wants to just get it like that, I think you're probably more concerned about winning football matches rather than actually developing players, because I think this is a lot better for player development. So it'll be dribble and kick-ins instead of throw-ins, which first of all is a great thing for me, because I think players are getting more touches on the ball. They'll learn to transition quicker because the ball will come into play quicker. And I don't know many young players that like heading the ball anyway. So this will make players better technically. You can do the counter argument of when they get older, they'll be maybe scared of heading the ball, etc., or they won't be as good at throw-ins, but I think you can just teach throw-ins a lot easier when they get older anyway. So now just focus on more touches on the ball and making more decisions. And that for me is the first big advantage of them going 3v3. They are going to get more touches of the ball. That is what is vital at this age. Kids at that age are selfish. They're naturally selfish. They worry about what is around them there. So this is why we need to take hold of that and go, right, let's get them more touches on the ball then, so that they can improve their technical ability on the ball. So they will get a lot more touches 3v3 rather than 5v5. They will also make more decisions. So if you're 3v3, you're pretty much on the ball or supporting the ball. Whereas in a 5v5, you can be left at the other side of the pitch, hardly touching the ball. So you should be involved in the play pretty much at all times. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to be set up in terms of pitches. If I made the decisions, the way I'm setting this up is 2 small pitches, probably 15 yards by 20 yards or 15 yards by 25, for example, with mini goals. You don't need big goals. A couple of pitches side by side, even 3 pitches side by side, and everyone just playing constantly. Now, the counter argument for this is, oh, but what about referees and what about coaches? They don't need referees. What they need is a coach or 2 coaches walking between 3 pitches and just leave them alone to play. We want to be so involved in young kids and telling them what to do. Just leave them and let them play, and then walk between the pitches to make sure they're safe, maybe call the odd free kick or stuff like that. But all you should be able to do really is just let kids play. And if it's with smaller goals, I know there's loads of kids at that age don't want to be goalkeepers. I rarely see under-7s teams with set goalkeepers. So if they're in the mini goals on these pitches, you take away that problem and no one's getting chucked in goal when they don't want to be there. If you've got goalkeepers that do want to go in goal, that's okay. They can do some goalkeeper work in training, etc. And then as they get older and they go into the bigger goals, they'll get more exposure then. But I think it takes away that problem of if you don't have goalkeepers. If you've got the mini goals as well, that will encourage more accuracy. So I see loads of players under 7 or 8 that everyone raves about. Oh, they scored 100 goals this year and stuff like that. But when you watch them, it's just because they're physically stronger than a lot of other players. So they can hit the ball from distance, and then goalkeepers at that age aren't coordinated enough to really make a good save out of it. So actually they're not improving their technique or accuracy, they can just kick a ball hard. So actually by using mini goals, there'll be a more focus on accurate shots rather than just kicking the ball from larger distances. And they're going to get, again, more dribbling on the ball. They're still going to pass the ball, but they're getting more opportunities to dribble. They're going to score more goals. So I just think longer term, it's going to be a lot better for their development, and then we can refine their tactical knowledge and their decision making as they get older and as their brains can deal with those different things.